Mustapha, Appiah, and Loren, Japhet. Officials for the bout, Judge 1, Confidence Siagbo. Judge 2, Clement Ashon. And Judge 3, Nat Oben. The man in charge of the fight is David Mills. Let's welcome the boxer, Loren, Japhet. So we have the boxer Loren, Japhet. Now let's welcome the boxer Mustapha, Appiah.
I am rolling, I am smoking.
Now, listen, gentlemen, we are ready for bout number 3, and this is the Deluxe Professional Boxing League week number 6. And this is a lightweight contest over 6 rounds. Now, officials for this bout: Confidence Siagbo, Judge 1; Clement Ashon, Judge 2; David Mills, Judge 3. Now, introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner, and this is a boxer who is from Tanzania. He was born and bred in Madibo, Dar es Salaam, with a weight of 136.4 pounds. This is the man with official record of 19 fights, 12 wins, 5 defeats, 2 draw. 9 of the wins came by way of knockout from the Fifth Square Boxing Gymnasium. This is the man under the tutelage of the deputy coach of the Black Bombays of Ghana, Coach Latekwe Latte. Presenting to you the boxer, Loren, Japhet. Switching over to the red corner, and this is the boxer with a weight of 136.4 pounds from the Palm Spring Boxing Gymnasium, with the official record of 6 fights, 1 defeat, no draw, 5 wins. Presenting to you the boxer from the Palm Spring Boxing Gymnasium here in Accra, Mustapha Appiah. And the man in charge of this fight is Nathaniel Oben.
Good evening, gentlemen. Give us a clean fight, obey my instructions, and defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Round 1.
Wow, this happens to be the lightweight contest between Mustapha Appiah and then Loren Japhet from Fifth Square, but he is a Tanzanian. This is not the only Tanzanian in the Deluxe Professional Boxing League. We have Charles Sesko Lucia, who was also happens to be also another Tanzanian, but he is also fighting in Ghana. Loren Japhet versus Mustapha Appiah. Loren Japhet, we've actually witnessed him, and then we know the caliber, the quality that he carries. Mustapha Appiah, this happens to be his maiden bout at the Deluxe Professional Boxing League. Now, Derek, how do you assess these two boxers? Because this is just round number 1. Mustapha against Loren Japhet. Somebody we've watched. He is very, very clinical. He knows his art and then knows when to go for the kill. That is Loren Japhet.
Well, I can tell you that this bout to be one of the best bout. I thought it would be the main bout for the day because I know about Japhet and I know a little about Mustapha. And Japhet is a strong boxer. To remind our viewers, he fought Wasiu, the almighty Jatabi Wasiu Sam, in 2019. And I think that at that time he was with John Mafo. Wasiu was with John Mafo. But currently, Japhet is with John Mafo. It tells you that during that fight, John Mafo saw something great in Japhet. So after Wasiu left the scene, he decided to go for Japhet, and I am not surprised. I have watched him over time. I have watched his training, and it's one of the serious boxers we must look out for. But we cannot also underrate Mustapha. I mean, you can't underrate Mustapha. Japhet is a strong boxer, and clearly, just in round 1, you are seeing it. It's a boxer who can take punches and give serious punches. So let's wait and see.
I mean, this bout is between the Fit Square Boxing Gym and Palm Springs. Mustapha Appiah from Palm Springs, he is in a white and black trunks. Loren Japhet is in the white and blue trunks. He is coming from Fit Square Boxing Gymnasium. Loren Japhet, he has actually won his first bout at the BUKOM Boxing Arena when he won at Fight Night 5. He won by
he was actually the best boxer for that night. I think he's come to continue from where he left off Fight Night 5.
I mean, looking at whatever is panning out here, you could see that Loren Japhet, he is in top shape because he has actually, this is not his debut. Mustapha Appiah, this is his debut. So fighting against a debutant, it wouldn't be an easy ride for Loren Japhet. The first round has actually ended. In the first round, clearly, if I should just push you to the wall, who do you believe has what it takes to win this particular lightweight contest between Mustapha Appiah and Loren Japhet?
If what Japhet has exhibited in the first round is anything to go by, I mean, I will not hesitate to say that he will win the bout. But I mean, if you look at Mustapha, he's been able to absorb whatever Japhet is bringing or brought into the first round. So I mean, we've not seen much of Mustapha. So let's wait and see what happens in the second round, and we can be better judges after the second round.
I mean, you heard it all from my co-colleague Derek Ankra. We're just waiting for round number 2 to see what Japhet and Mustapha brings to the teeming fans here at the BUKOM Boxing Arena. And it's Japhet Loren in the white and blue trunks against Mustapha Appiah in the white and black trunks.
Well, so I see Mustapha as the one with the better reach, but he's not using it. I expect him to use it because Japhet is a strong boxer. If you allow him to come deep into you, he will punish you. He will punish you. So Mustapha must not allow Japhet to come into him. I mean, he will give you that combination. So don't allow him to come. You use his jab to ensure he keeps Japhet at bay.
I mean, this is something that is coming from the man Derek Ankra. He has actually watched Loren Japhet very, very well, and that he's just serving a notion or a caution to Michael Appiah. But hey, Japhet should be very, very careful. Although he's throwing wild punches, the overheads are actually going there. But you know, in boxing, you don't actually hit the back of the head. And he's dishing out punishment to Michael Appiah. I don't believe Michael Appiah can stand the test of time and the power from this young chap called Loren Japhet.
I mean, this is Japhet for you. I mean, he comes in with all the blows. it doesn't normally keep his guard. It comes in. I think he trains very well, so he comes in and ensure that he throws the blow. Then I don't know why Mustapha always want to go into him. This guy has a shorter reach and it's better with the combination. Why don't you stand back and just jab and give him the jab? I mean, it's allowed Japhet to be punishing him.
He's just taking in punishment, and I believe that every good boxer, you should just have that nerve to take punishment and dish out punishment. And in Ghana, when we talk about best defensive boxers, you cannot make mention of any other boxer than the Joshua Hita Clottey. When it comes to the defensive side of boxing, he knows how to shelve, he knows how to go into his core and comes out very, very explosive with his right and left combination. And let's see what Japhet brings into this particular bout. This is round number 2, and I think that is a clinch coming in from Michael Appiah of the Palm Springs, and he is doing this all out against the man Loren Japhet. Wow, the combination and barrage of punches coming in from Loren Japhet, but you could always trust Michael Appiah to always do the needful, and he knows how to just go in and then clinch, because he knows when he's in trouble, the best thing for him to do as a boxer is to be in that clinching level. And that is what we just witnessed here. Loren Japhet versus Mustapha Appiah. Derek.
So for the third time, I think the corner man of Mustapha is not doing something well. I expect them to tell Mustapha to use his jab instead of coming for that infight where Japhet has his strength. But for Japhet too, he must be careful. I mean, you saw what happened at the corner when he tried to throw in a blow, and then Mustapha came in with a very good return on his cheek. He must be very careful coming out with his coming out to attack. He must be very careful.
But on a whole, how do you rate Loren Japhet?
Oh, it's clearly it's ahead. I mean, Mustapha is only defending. We are not seeing him giving out blows. All he is doing in the fight today is just defending.
This is round number 3, and it's a lightweight contest between Palm Springs Mustapha Appiah and Fit Square's Loren Japhet. Loren Japhet, we've actually witnessed him even in the BUKOM boxing arena before, when he made a TKO in Fight Night 5. So coming to Fight Night 6, I believe he has actually studied his opponent very, very well before he is in the ring. And if you watch out of the two, he is the hungrier for success in between Michael Appiah and Loren Japhet. But he's coming from the stables of Latikwe Hammond, who happens to be somebody who knows how to form or how to make champions out of nowhere. If you watch the stables where he's coming from, Fit Square, you can actually make mention of Alfred the Bomber Tete. You can also make mention of Wasiu Mohammed. These are boxers who are tried and tested, but this time around, it's the turn of Loren Japhet.
Well, clearly a good boxer with a good trainer. What do you expect? I mean, nothing but the best. I mean, a good boxer with a good trainer. The last Fight Night 5, I mean, the trainer won the best trainer for the night, and the boxer. So, I mean, these are winners from Fight Night 5. Today, they may want to show to the fans and to our viewing public that, I mean, they are the best. They may want to maintain. They want to show a class. They may want to continue from where they left off in Fight Night 5. And I believe that they have what it takes to do that this night.
I mean, if they have what it takes to do that, then Loren Japhet, this is your time. This is round number 3. And he is fighting against Michael Appiah of the Palm Springs. And we know what Loren Japhet is made up of. But don't write Michael Appiah. Michael Appiah is throwing just wild punches. And the way Loren Japhet is also taking his time to pull away from all those wild punches is not easy. Japhet is actually boxing, but Michael Appiah is doing the clinching.
It's such a wonderful fight. I mean, you saw the kind of punches Japhet was throwing to Mustapha, but Mustapha is also doing his bit by going in for the clinch. And like I've said, why do you want to clinch when you can use your reach to push Japhet back with your jabs?
I think there's a headbutt there. There's a cut at the upper eye of Michael Appiah. That is a headbutt because it was an accidental headbutt between Loren Japhet, and that is a very, very deep cut. On the
I can tell you that it's not good for Mustapha, a boxer who is under attack already, and you have a cut, unfortunate cut like this. I mean, Japhet will ensure that he will use that particular place, and if care is not taken, the fight might not end.
Yes, I mean, but this is an accidental headbutt. If you watch it very, very carefully, if we are able to watch the slow motion, it should show you it's an accidental headbutt. It was something that just came out of the blues. But I believe the man, Michael Appiah, is a warrior, and he will fight through with this pain coming through. And he will never allow the man, Loren Japhet, to hit him up. And it's very, very critical. Look, Michael Appiah is fighting with his life, and that is what we are seeing. But the man, Loren Japhet, is just running with him everywhere. He's just trying to cut the ring into two to have his own against Michael Appiah.
Well, it looks like the cut is giving Mustapha a hell of time. I mean, it's getting deeper. The cut is getting deeper, and it's preventing him from boxing. And the doctors will be called to do their job, and that's exactly what they are doing.
I mean, that is a stoppage. Because due to the head injury, it's very, very difficult for Mustapha to continue. Other than that, this particular wound will be widened up, and I believe that is the best that is for business. This is the best for business, because you can't actually allow a boxer who is bleeding, and then you have a doctor at the ringside. He knows what he can do or he can say to stop the bout. Derek, what can you say about this particular bout? This is Loren Japhet versus Mustapha Appiah.
Well, I knew Japhet would win this fight, but I didn't expect he would go this way with a cut for the doctor to stop the fight. I think that is just unfortunate that Mustapha had this bad cut, and that has led to the stoppage of the fight. Let's see what will happen after.
I mean, the bout was stopped in the third round, and I mean, everybody knows who the victor is just going to be. It's just going to be Loren Japhet, irrespective of whatever happens, because this stoppage came by courtesy of the ring doctor after an accidental headbutt between those two boxers. But out of the two, Loren Japhet and then Michael Appiah has showed class. He showed the tenacity to withstand even all the barrage of punches being thrown at him from Loren Japhet. What can you say about this particular bout? Although it has ended unceremoniously, it has to end in round number 3.
I started by saying that this should be one of the best bouts, because I know of Japhet, and when the fight started, I mean, I saw Mustapha Appiah trying to also show something. Unfortunately, the headbutt has led to the end of this fight. So we are waiting the decision.
I mean, we don't know the confrontation that is going on in the ring, because you could see the ring announcer there, Latekwe Hamontu is there. I mean, the coaches from both sides are all, I mean,
they are loggerheads,
exchanging words. They are loggerheads with whatever is going on. But it's left with the ring announcer to tell us where the verdict will go to. And in this case, this will never be a draw, because we know the sort of punches that were thrown from or by the boxer Loren Japhet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lightweight contest over 6 rounds. It ended prematurely, and I want us to show some love and express our condolences to our brothers and sisters in South Africa for the demise of one of the wonderful boxer who died a couple of days ago. I'm talking about Simose Buthelezi. Shall we stand on our feet to observe 1 minute silence for the late Simose Buthelezi, who died on Tuesday after the fight on Sunday on the 5th. He died on the 7th. So let's, please, we are offering a minute silence. So let's go. So our brothers from South Africa, now let's observe the national anthem of South Africa just to honor our boxer. Let's go. Thank you very much. May the soul of Buthelezi rest in perfect peace. Our brethren in South Africa, this is coming from the Ghana Boxing Authority and the IMAX Boxing Promotions. Thank you very much. Now we have the verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight ended prematurely in round number 3. The decision that we have, 2 minutes, 14 seconds by a technical knockout. The winner is the boxer from Tanzania, Madibo, Dar es Salaam, Loren Japhet. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this fight. Now, Alexei.